Hi everybody. Well, it's been a long time since I posted a video. Not because I haven't been making videos. I have been making videos. I invested in a GoPro to try to improve the quality of my videos because frankly these iPhone videos have been horrible. And every time I try to edit the video, doesn't matter what software I use, the video crashes. And that's happened so far on 3 videos I made. I made a seed video, which I hope to get up sometime, about me starting seeds. I made a video about the new GoPro. I even made a video about our plans for our garden and how we were going to completely rework it after last year's disaster. Unfortunately, the video editing software keeps crashing and I can't upload them in the way they're in because, I had planned on editing them. So there's stuff in them that nobody needs to see, like me fiddling with the camera. I will say, my hand goes off to you guys with these videos because I can't seem to get the audio and the lighting ever right on any of these videos. And I do multiple takes trying to get good shots. And you guys make it look really easy on Facebook and on YouTube. And for some reason, I'm just struggling really bad with this video stuff. And I know it's not beyond my capabilities to do good videos. I mean, I'm constantly thinking of really cool things to put in videos, and I have lots of things that we do around here that I shoot and then decide not to share. I mean, I've been installing a new HVAC system in my house with all new ductwork, a new furnace and everything. And I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about those struggles and the pains. I mean, that's another area where if you just don't have thousands of dollars to buy tools, you struggle to do the work. I mean, and I've had to come up with all kinds of workarounds for dealing with the fact that I can't afford the right tools, or I just don't have the budget to go out and buy this really expensive custom-made part. I mean, unreal how much some of this ductwork stuff costs. And I want to do a whole video on the whole HVAC system. It's about 25% of the way done now. And so it's probably not a bad place just to do it, but I'm not an expert on this stuff, so I'm struggling with doing like how-to videos because I'm not doing it right. And anybody who knows how to do it is going to just laugh like mad when they see what I've done. But my goal is the least amount of cost, but a functional system. And I'm achieving that, but I am struggling. I am having to redo things. So we'll talk about that in the HVAC video. But I wanted to get something up for everybody because it's been so long since I put anything up. I'm trying to avoid commentary. I know Rango Star and Luma Acres and everybody's doing more commentary videos about all the negativity on the Facebook community. I did see where Doug and Stacy went to basically a get-together of a lot of the YouTube homesteaders. I thought that was pretty cool because you got videos basically from everybody. And then I'm loving all these top 5 and top 3 videos coming out from everybody, especially when it comes to animals and stuff, because there were things that, even though I grew up in a farm community and I even worked on farms as a teenager, I didn't know some of these things that people were saying about this stuff. And I guess it's because when you're 15 and 16 years old and you're there to do work, you just do work and you don't ask a lot of questions. I do wish I had utilized my time as a farmhand better back in the days, and I do miss that world. The city life's just not for me. So we are moving forward on actually buying our own homestead. I'm looking for that to happen in the next 2 years. I've been scouting a lot of land, been figuring out the financial side of it. When we moved to the area we're in right now, we really made some bad decisions. I made some bad decisions. There's no we involved. I don't have a mouse in my pocket. So I'm having to recover from those bad decisions and live with the consequences, and that's kind of set me back. Otherwise, I mean, I'm really actually, if it wasn't for the past, I'm in a spot where I could go now and go to a homestead. It's just the past is haunting me. Some decisions haunt you way longer than others, but I do have a light at the end of the tunnel. It's just going to be a big struggle. And maybe I'll do a video on that. I mean, I don't think anybody really cares about my struggles with my bills or my debt or my bad decisions I made in trying to further my life in the rat race, only to find out about a year into it that I just don't want to be in the rat race anymore. And I'm tired of the lies and the people doing things that, you wouldn't want done to yourself, so why would you do it to somebody else? People in general just I don't know anymore. I mean, we've lost something in this world. There seems to be no consequences for hurting others, and there seems to be no respect for anyone anymore. It saddens me because, when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. But my grandfather spent a lot of time telling me how the world was going downhill. He said, and nobody really realizes it's going on. And he used that analogy about the frog being boiled. I'm sure everybody knows this, but if you put a frog into a pot and then heat it up, the frog will boil to death because it happens so gradually and slowly that it doesn't even realize it's going on, which I think is what's happened in our country. But if you were to drop that frog into a pan of boiling water, he'll turn right around and hop right out. Because you're not going to jump into a boiling pot of water because you know what the end result is. But if the water slowly starts to boil, and you don't even realize it until it's too late. And I think my grandfather was right about that. I think we got brought to a rapid boil in the last 10 years, and nobody even realized. I mean, some of the things that we're hearing out of Washington now, how you can't even trust the news anymore. Every night when I watch the news, and I still do because I want to know what's going on, there's just so much fake news. And it's like, no one even understands what words mean anymore. People are using words all the time that they don't even know what they mean. And if you actually read the words and follow the definitions of the words and have an average level vocabulary, it has totally different meaning to you than what they're trying. And I don't know. I mean, maybe we should go back to hieroglyphics. There wasn't a lot of confusion when you painted a spear going through an Egyptian. You knew that that was a bad thing. But again, this is not about politics. This is not about all that. It's just I wanted to share with people. I actually do have some subscribers now, which was kind of a shock to me. Because I really don't think I say or do anything. It's all that interesting. And just kind of documenting life and seeing where things go. I wish I would have started this 20 years ago. I know it would have turned out totally different. It's always been on my mind to do what I'm doing now. And I remember back in the day, I bought one of those camcorders that you put the cassette tape in, and I used to make little movies about things going on. And I don't even know where those tapes are anymore, but I've always kind of just been interested in documenting real life, not fake movies, and seeing how things are going in the world. And 90% of what goes on every day is boring. It really is, and everybody lives through the exact same thing. And so this is not a reality channel. This is just a channel where I'm trying to share a little bit of anything with anybody that maybe will help them out and encourage them. I mean, I'm nothing special, but I can still do a lot of this stuff. And yeah, I do a lot of things wrong. I do a lot of things the hard way, but yeah, it is what it is. The story of life. It is what it is. So I want to apologize for all these videos not being able to get up and online for everybody. And I want to encourage everybody to keep watching for them because I'm going to get it figured out, or I'm going to have to spend some money to buy better quality software. You would have thought the software that came with that really expensive GoPro would work great, but I made one video with it that I shot on my iPhone. It was just edited on there, and it worked great. Then when I started shooting video with the GoPro, it doesn't work great. It baffles me. And I've been watching other videos about how to do better video editing, because I do want to get to really good videos for you guys, so that not just the video is good, but the content's also good. And I have a whole thing planned for my website on all the seeds I'm growing this year and all the plants I'm growing this year. And I'm even thinking about trying to do a farmer's market gig where I sell some of the plants I've grown, because I've got my seeds been going for about 2 or 3 weeks, different stages. I've been doing different flats each weekend when I've had the time. And so I'm going to have plants coming in at different levels at different times. So my thought process is, with all of these plants, I'm going to keep the best ones for myself. And then I'll go down to the farmer's market and just try to get a couple of bucks out of some of them so that they're not going to waste. Because I don't have a lot of space here. So I can't plant all of them, and I hate for them to go to waste, because them little seeds work their asses off to come up. I mean, I've got like a 75% germination rate. So that means that 25% of the seeds couldn't even pull it off. So that tells you something about the quality of the other 75%. I mean, they're living things, and they work their asses off to come up. So I need to do something with them other than just chuck them into the compost bin. Okay, well, the video's getting pretty long, and I've rambled about a lot of different topics. So if there's things you want to hear about, kind of let me know. I mean, I've got a whole list up on the wall of videos I plan to shoot. I've got about 6 videos been shot. They just haven't been edited and uploaded. And I've been really frustrated and struggling with that for the last month because my goal was 1 video a week, which I've been able to make 1 video a week. I just haven't been able to get 1 video a week uploaded. And I'm going to do a few cooking videos here and there, even though my kitchen's very embarrassing. We're just not that far along in the remodel for the kitchen to actually look good. And I think on the lighting, hopefully this weekend I'm going to get some of that lighting issue resolved, because we're going to go from 1 light in the kitchen to 5. And we're going to go from 1 light in my I got a little desk I made out of plywood that I grow my plants on and do my website and everything. It's like my little work area. And we're going to go from 1 light in there to 8 in there. So I'm going to have some serious lighting coming up, and I think that's going to solve the lighting problem. Then it's just a matter of investing money to solve the audio problem. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. Give me the thumbs down because I know the video is just awful. Or give me the thumbs up if you're feeling a little more compassionate and a little more understanding of a guy just trying to start out. Have a great day.